Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. This is the Viking, as always, coming to you live from another live stream of freaking course. Hello. I really feel like I should fill this in. And or we should make this into some kind of useful farm for myself. None of those seem like things that I will be doing, though. You know? Let's start with this. Tearing out this little bit of a thing. Hope everyone has had or is having or will have a fantastic Monday. It's been a Monday, for sure. It's been a Monday. It's also hot as balls in here. Why is it so damn hot? Oh! Hot as balls. Oh, now it's going to be cold as balls here. Why does this feel too small? It's correct, but it feels incorrect. For some reason, I have let my inner gremlin out of the bag today. And, got home from work, and I was like, I need to nap. So I napped. And then when I woke up, logically, I made an entire instant pack of family... Wait. An entire bag of family-size instant mashed potatoes. And I ate the whole fucking thing. It says it serves 8. And I let my inner gremlin out a little bit, and I just fucking ate it. The whole damn pack. Not proud of what I did, but it did in fact happen. They were pretty good, too. A little bit of butter, a little bit of paprika, salt, pepper, in 4 cheese mashed potatoes. It's pretty good. I can't even lie. It was pretty damn good. 10 out of 10. Will most likely do it again. You know, take that as you will. But I did let my inner gremlin out of the bag in doing so. Just was like, you know what sounds amazing right this second? A whole ass bag of instant mashed potatoes. A family-sized bag of instant mashed potatoes. That's crazy. Who does that? I do that, apparently, because we are a gremlin. But yes, hello there. Hello there. We are going to start by filling in that thing, because we're not going to use it for anything, and we still have stone to remove here. So we might as well, and fill it in we shall. I don't want to risk it, you know, so feel like the best and easiest way to stop any kind of spawning is just to simply not give them an ability to spawn and or to teleport in at all. And yes, Jimmy, it is going to take some time. Yes, Jimmy, it will take about a half hour, maybe more, to fill in all of these gaps. Yes, Jimmy, it is a waste of time. We did dig this out. You are correct. But nevertheless, we shall do it. We shall. I don't know. It just feels correct. And I'm trying to figure out what we want to have up here. I would really like to have brown, I think. And we can do that, luckily for us. I'm thinking like brown terracotta and brown concrete and a little bit of other browns that we have, I'm sure. And making like a nice little muddy thing. And then we'll have some grass in there as well, because, like, we want grass, but we also, like, you know, we want grass, but we don't know how much grass we want. So I think the grass is going to be very sparse. Like, grass is out on both sides, but in the middle, I don't think there will be that much grass. Ugh. Let's see if I can do... There we go. That feels a little bit better. As you can see, we still have not reached the point of no return yet either. We do need to fill in all of this, and we're going to do it section by section because it feels the best given the situation that we are in. And I know you're not going to really be able to tell this, but I just have this thing, right? I need to do it because it feels correct. And then we probably need to connect this to there, I would say. Would you say? I would say. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We should plot this out a little bit just so we can see the extent of it. Which means we need some blocks. Will this be... How low will this be? It's not going to be as tall as this, that's for sure. Because that's tall. It looks weird out of place right this second, but I think it'll make sense once we do it. So, let's just keep stoning first, actually. Let's try to stay focused and do one thing at a time today. And I think we start right here. Getting rid of any ability for you to see what's inside here, and I think that'll work. Yeah. I don't know how many blocks tall this is, so I don't know where the line of scale is, but I do know it'll most likely go right here. Maybe not this one. And that could be like the green, and then we'll just go and connect over to there. Okay, and do we want it to be flush? Do we want it to be one taller? I do believe we want it to be one taller. No problem. Quick and easy thing for us to do. We just got to do it 11 or 15 more times, and then we'll be good. So buckle in, because we need to finish this first. Then we can finish the pathway, and then we can do the thing, and then, you know.
Well, that's a huge
Fucking
hole.
Jesus. I was not emotionally prepared for that. Fucking hell. Holy Jesus. Fucking hell. I was not prepared. Jesus. Hi, Iris. Fuck. Oh. Holy shit. Good Lord. I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even remember putting on my bot when I started the stream today, so I was very surprised because I was like, oh, I didn't put on the bot yet, you know. I'll have to do that at some point. Nope, I turned on the bot apparently, and guess what? It's fucking loud. So loud. Holy crap. Anyway, I hope you're having a great Monday. We're getting stoned over here. A real authentic stoning. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Alright. Trying to fill this in. I don't like filling in like that, to be honest. It like messes with my brain a little bit. I like the sideways place, I think, even though it's probably a little less efficient, but yeah, what can you do? Efficiency is for the weak. Or something like that. Do need to fill in this entire cliff, I guess it is. And we need to make progress. I want us to continue to make progress on a daily basis, which I feel to a degree we are. We get very distracted, and that's okay. But we're still making a little bit of progress each and every day. Even if it is not noticeable to the naked eye like this. Like, this is something you're never going to see. You're never going to, you know. So today it's going to look like we are actually not doing anything. Because we're filling in a gap that you're never going to be able to see, right? So I think that's okay, though. I think that is okay sometimes if you do work behind the scenes and then eventually it adds up. Now, are we going to fill up every cliff that we have? No. That's a perfect example. We didn't fill that at all. Why does it need to be filled in? I don't want things to be able to teleport in here, to be honest. And if we just slab it, things can teleport in here. And or things can spawn in here. If we slab it, nothing can spawn in here. Enderman can still teleport in here. And I don't want that. There are some blocks in here that can be taken from Enderman, and if I have to fix this wall, I'm going to be really annoyed. And this is really to prevent the Enderman from doing this shit. And I think it just has to be done, to be honest. There's no other way to stop teleportation other than sealing it completely. And because I know I never will turn off Enderman griefing unless they make it a official like Minecraft thing and not like a mod add-on that you have to do, we're going to take the precautions. You're so frightened. I am too. Like, it really sucks because I want to be able to build with sand and dirt and coarse dirt and mud and, you know, all of these blocks, gravel and stuff like that. And at the moment, I have to put them in very strategic places that a Enderman cannot grief. And that is very unfortunate. So we're going to fill it in and make it work, but it's very, very frustrating that we have to do this to begin with. But we will. We will. We're not happy about it, but we will. And it's just what it's become. Because yet you have to now. What do we need? We need terracotta and whatever that is. Concrete and terracotta, I think. This one, no. Green concrete. Where's our terracotta? Concrete. Let's drop off our iron real quick. They only griefed a couple times, usually take from the landscape and drop it off in my rooms. Yeah, I don't love it. It's one of the most frustrating things about this game, to be honest, right now, and I just don't want to deal with it. So we're filling this in because I don't want to deal with it. And it sucks that you have to do it, but that's the concrete and that's the terracotta. Got it. Yeah, unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is, and we will simply do the thing to make it so they can't do it. Panda, get out of here. Sorry, you're a parrot. Lady parrot. Yep. So we'll fill in that area as well, just to not have to deal with it, basically. Very easy, very simple, like... It will not take that long, and in the end, it will be a much better thing than simply letting their injustice go on unpunished, right? In my other world, we used to kill them, basically. If they took a block, we'd put them on trial, and we would take their balls and hang them around the city, and let the others know. Yes, taking care of my future self, exactly. We'd let them know that their deeds would not go unpunished, and we would take their balls from them, putting them on display for all townspeople to see. Yes, exactly, though. I don't want to deal with it, and who knows? Maybe someday Minecraft will add a thing where if a player places a block, then Endermen are not able to grief it. But I doubt it. So many balls during your warped forest build. Nice. I don't know. It just seems weird that you have to have a mod now, right now, if you want them not to be able to spawn or whatever. Or not to be able to spawn. Not to be able to grief, rather. It just seems very weird. Didn't think of displaying them. Oh, yes. I had to let them be a warning to all other potential block thieves that we would not stand for their injustice. We would not stand for them doing the thing that they were born to do. Stealing my blocks. There are two things that we do not tolerate here. Block stealers and me not getting my channel points back. Those are the two things that we do not tolerate. That feels a little off right there, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, let's start right here. We just need to do it. We need to bite the bullet, and we just need to fill this in, though, because I don't want to deal with it. And if we're going to build a creeper farm over here as well, I just really don't want to have any potential for leakage. So I think this is a good compromise, even if it takes a bit of time. Also, I don't know if you happened to be around when I was first ranting about it, but I let my inner gremlin out today and ate an entire family-size pack of instant mashed potatoes. It says it serves 8 people, and we ate the entire pouch. It was needed. We had to let our gremlin out. Every once in a while, you just have to let the gremlin out. very important. Why? I don't know, but it's very important. Like, polished it off, though. Cleaned the bowls. It's like, ugh. It's a lot of potatoes, but it was a good amount of potatoes. Plus, then we don't have to worry about this, and we can come and decorate as we like. We're going to add our dangly bits and, you know, all of those things. Do you love me some dangly bits? We'll have a lot of them in here as well. Soon, this area will be spawn proof. And then we just have to add lights to the tippity top, and we should be good. Which we can hide with leaves and carpets and, you know, whatever. I don't think Enderman can pick up carpets, so we should be okay there. Should be okay. But we do this once and then we never have to do this again. And I think that is very much well needed here. Never have to worry about it again. And it also allows us to get rid of some of those pesky chests that we got here too. And pesky chests they are, because we haven't been able to finish this until we empty all of these chests of stone. We can't put the glass on here and seal and finish this part. So I feel kind of compelled at this stage to just get it in. Hello, creeper. Kapow! Kapow! Oh yes, oh yes. Nice. Ooh. Almost missed a single block in there. That would not be good. Don't want to miss any blocks in here, and we want it to be a sturdy as hell. It does make me feel like I should fill that in too, though, to be honest. Because I think we used some other block that they can pick up in there. And I feel like they can group that too. Which we obviously do not want. I do feel like I should sleep because of how we're placing this. We're kind of like face down. And as a result, the creeper could do some creeping. Which we don't want either. We do not want that. Hello, zombies. What day are we on? 1937. Oh my god. That's crazy. It's a lot of days. It's a lot of days, man. Look, there's a creeper over there creeping. Can we stop the creeping, please? I finally ordered a new mouse as well because all of the double clicking. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but every now and again, it just double clicks, and it clicks when I don't want it to, which is very obnoxious. Maybe we actually can get this stone out of here today, though. If we can move all that stone, we can actually put the lights in there and then put the glass in there and call it a day. Thought it was just a Java thing. No, it's a mouse thing because we do so much clicking that eventually the mouse just kind of double clicks when I break it enough. And I used to play a lot of League of Legends as well as placing stupid amounts of blocks in here. And every now and again, my mouse double clicks because it is not built for being clicked like, you know, millions of times, basically. Like, I feel every mouse has some kind of limit to how many times it can be clicked before it just stops. Or before it starts double clicking, or, you know, whatever. It happens in way more games to me, though, than just Minecraft. So I know it is a mouse thing and not a Minecraft thing. I do want to add at least 1 or 2 panels to our mountain today. It's day 1937, right? Like, we have to at least finish that side. Like, we have to before day 2000. This side, you know, I'm not as worried about. It's not as pertinent, but we have to at least finish that. We have, you know, 60 days left or whatever. We have to. I'm kind of thinking, though, that this whole project will probably be done in another 1,000 days. To be honest, like, as long as we don't fuck around a whole lot, I think this project will get done in the next 1,000 days. Which would be pretty cool. But it's going to depend on our ability to not get distracted and to work diligently. We'll see. We will certainly see. I have also decided that we are not going to dig out the shallows because it would be far too easy for me to hide a lot of blocks in the shallows. So we're going to actually make the shallows shallow instead of making the shallows ironic and making it incredibly deep, is what I've decided. I want the challenge. And if we make it 40 blocks deep, which we could, right? It's really easy for me to disguise and hide some blocks in there, and I don't want that. Like, I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of our challenge, right? So, we're not going to do that. This green will have to go all the way up here, and then it will have to encapsulate that as well. We need to finish that. We need to do the river. Like, we need to start getting a board together as well. And just kind of showcase, like, these are the things that we still have to do. Although every time I say I'm going to make a to-do board, I never do. Don't know why, but, you know. We really need to. But there's so many things on it that I know how long it will take. So, like, we are 2,000 days into this world right now. About to be. Right? We're 1938. We are 62 days away from being at 2,000 days. And we have not finished a single project in this entire world yet. Not a single one. There is not a single project I can point to in this world and be like, look, we finished this. We didn't. We didn't finish anything. We literally have not finished a single project in this entire world, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. It is not finished. It does not have a name. The cave entrance is not decorated. I think those are the only two things, but it's close, right? Like we still need to do the cave entrance, and we still need to give it a name, and then it will be complete. But I've also left that up to you guys as well, and we'll only complete that upon reward. So, in a way, yeah, but not completed. We do have our first ad break here. Not actually going anywhere, but just don't want to do things during the ad time. For those of you who are not subscribed and or have turbo and or ad block or whatever. Let's see. Baby. Decorate the cave. Okay, it is just those three things. It is just those three things, so not terrible. Not terrible. Right on time, we have our friendly neighborhood bots. I'm gonna copy this and then put this into a thingy. Copy that, and I'm going to put that into my bot as well so that we can actually stop those guys. Mm-hmm. Is that a... All right, we are back from our first ad break. Very nice, and let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Yeah, I need to add that today. Those are two things I want to check off my list. I want to have it so if that comes in and is said, it is auto banned, so I don't have to deal with it. And then I also want to have a sound play and it automatically switch scenes whenever an ad comes up. I really want to do that, so I'm going to probably knock those two things off of my big list today. Shouldn't be that hard, I don't think, but we'll see. Would like to at least do one of those two things, though, because we are actually doing a lot of the things on our list here. It's only a matter of time until I finish the outside list. Still have a long time before we finish this list, but, you know, whatever. maybe I will make like a document or something, like a Google document that you guys can see as well for all the different projects that we have on. I'll add that to the list as well. Add that to the list as well. You know, there's a stupid amount of things on the list, but we do need to add more things to the list. Especially as we complete things, we need to do things. Just crazy. In 16 days' time, so that means today is day number 74. In 16 days' time, we will have streamed for exactly 90 days in a row, which is far longer than I've ever streamed in a row. And it's crazy to see how much we have improved in that time. Is it a significant amount? No, but it is a noticeable amount, and I think that is the best kind of progress that you can see. Especially like when you start working out initially, a lot of the times the progress is not stuff you can see. It's stuff you can feel maybe, but very rarely is it stuff you can see. And I think in the last 76 days, you can actually see our progress, which is crazy. Because I didn't ever expect that. Didn't ever expect it. But I still have much more that I want to do, and you know, we're chipping away at that list, so it's gonna be cool. I also want to set up like one of those throne pages as well. And that way we can do extra stuff if, you know, people are like, hey, I want to do extra things or whatever, you know. That sounds like fun to me. Like I want to get these special lights that I can have it control with commands and or redemption points. And it will like turn the light super bright and it will like flash at me and, you know, all of that stuff to distract. Which seems like a lot of fun. But I also cannot justify just spending like $300 on these lamps. Can't justify it. But you never know. Maybe there's some random person out there that's like, ooh, that sounds really cool. I'm gonna get it for him. It's like, oh, okay. Alright, we're about halfway done of this section. Obviously, it's taking longer than we thought, but we all knew that that was the case. We thought it was going to take 20 minutes, which really means it's going to take an hour to fill it in. It's not great, but yeah, what can you do? What can you do? All right. Another little section is done. I think we should probably do some mountaining. Let's do 2 sections of mountaining. And then we'll see what's going on. Luckily for us, though, 6 more double chests is all that remain of that area. And that is very nice. That looks still out of place right now, but it will look presentable, I promise. Yeah, it looks so out of place right now, but we'll make it work. Alright, let's do the mountain thing. 2 a day would be like a good amount to do, I think. Hopefully we wouldn't get burned out at 2 a day, but you know. Also, I know that I probably could have just finished that other thing and then started something else, but we don't do that. We don't do that here. We do whatever project we feel like doing at whatever time we feel like doing it. Which is also why I haven't finished a single thing in this entire world, which is crazy. I am probably one of, if not the only one, that plays this game in a way that doesn't complete any projects. Like I would venture to guess that that is correct, and that we do not finish projects. Like 2,000 days. You're like, oh, surely he's finished something, right? You'd be really wrong if that were the case. I'm sorry to say. You would be very, very incorrect. Those who finish are not me. They're just not. As much as I want to be, they're not. It's not. I don't know how, like, people commit to finishing projects in this game, by the way. Like, how are you just so motivated, so dedicated to the cause that you work on a single part of the project to completion? I don't understand. It's bizarre, and I don't like it. I don't like it. We need to go up 2 more at least. All right. And here, here, here. Okay, and we go like this. We do a little bit of a boop over here. Like this. A little bit of a boop. The nice thing about the mountain, though, is we can do this during the nighttime, and it's pretty safe. It's relatively safe, because there's a lot of spawn spaces next to us, but not on above us. So it's relatively safe to do this at night and not sleep away the night. Just a reminder, every time we don't sleep away the night, we're actually able to gain 10 more minutes that we didn't have before as well. So it makes some kind of deal in the end. It makes some kind of method to the madness, you know? That's all we can ask for. Okay, beautiful. Very simple to rinse and repeat the pattern here. Very, very simple, but it does allow for variations as we continue to go up. So I like that. And again, this is just a backdrop anyway. Like, it doesn't really matter because we're going to come back through and detail this at some point. Does not really matter. Let's go and bring this all back. It's like 4 blocks, so it should be okay. Round and round, where it goes, nobody knows. Like that, like over here. Something like that, probably. And we can bring this all the way back. Beautiful. Very beautiful. We really need to make our super smelter as well at some point here. We really need it. Oh look, Enderman stealing blocks again. I really wanted to know, like, what the hell Minecraft was thinking, or Mojang was thinking, when they added that mechanic. Did they think that was going to be, like, the best mechanic ever, or, like, what? Like, did it not turn out as intended, or what? Because something is just weird about it. Like, why did you put that into the game to begin with? Okay, we can do this. And start going up again. Oh, yes. Mountaineering, man. Mountaineering 2025. I will be so happy when at least the front of this is done. Like, we'll still have the back to do, but at least if the front is done, we'll be able to do things that we wanted to do. Something like that, I think. Whose idea was it anyway? To make a mountain that goes around the entirety of your 800 by 800 base. Whose idea was this? For real. Like, and why did we just let them do it? Fucking bizarre, man. We just listened to this crazy person and we just were like, you know what? That seems like a great idea. Let's just build a gigantic mountain around the entirety of our base. No worries. No problem. Easy as pie. Not saying it's not easy, but it's time consuming. Very, very time consuming. Which is also the reason that we haven't finished anything in this base. Well, part of the reason is you guys, because it is your fault that I am distracted most of the time. Even though it's my doing, it's your fault. Let's leave like one. Let's leave like one. Here. Okay, we should be all right. Leave that one. If we can place it, we will. Beautiful. All right, we need to go and do another. Leave that one perhaps. Bring those two up. Okay, we'll leave that one. And like that. It's just a matter of every time you want to make it go up just a little bit more than previous. You're percolating. Ooh, no one percolates anymore. No one percolates. Ideally, it should fit with like the names we got going here. Like the Shallows, or I actually can't remember the name for this base. It was like the Strait of Ilgus or something. Strait of Aegis. Something like that. I actually can't remember what this is supposed to be called. It's kind of embarrassing. So you could have like something pass in the name would be very nice. You could have like something way would be really nice. I don't know. Something that fits the vibes. I don't even know how to fucking pronounce that. I don't even have a guess at how to pronounce that. It looks cool, but there is 0% chance that I will actually remember that. 0. Oh, shit. Where did all my stone go? How did we run out of stone? We didn't even get to the top yet. What the hell? Holy crap. Dude, I almost just ran into that lightning rod again. I need to get rid of those. I need to get rid of those. You know, not a whole lot of people percolate and not a whole lot of people gallivant anymore. We need to bring back those two things. There's not a whole lot of it out in today's society. It's like a Viking name. Maybe we just do that. Haven't gallivanted recently. Yeah, good point. Yeah, exactly. Got to do some gallivanting. I see an Enderman down there teleporting away with his block. Whatever his block is right now. Two. Okay, we're almost at the top of this one. So close to the top. Yet still so far away. Okay, let's keep going up all the way to the tippy top. I feel like we've been working on this mountain for like a year now. Like a very, very long time, at the very least. There is the top of that, but not the top of that. Maybe we want to start shrinking this a little bit. Hear that if we raise it all up, because we are sadists and we absolutely love it when pain is inflicted on ourselves or others. We're sadomasochist. I think we should do like maybe the Latin name for armadillo or the Greek name for armadillo, and then like way or path or passage or, you know, something like that. Something that we know what the hell it is. Because I will not. That's how I got the word no one can pronounce. I see. It's Finnish for armadillo. Why did you choose Finnish? The Finns are known for their crazy ass words also. Very nice. Something your daughter does in her game sometimes. Fair. Oh, that's looking crisp. I think we need to do at least one more. Luola is cavern. That's much easier on the eyes. Luola. Luola. Lola. Oh, there's glass here. There's glass here. Holy shit. There's glass here. This is a big one. This is a big one here. Am I prepared to do this? Maybe. Maybe. Hello, fishes. Hello. I do like the tropical fish. I know there's a mod you can get that allows you to detect when you've collected all the different types of tropical fish, and there's like, I don't know, 5,000 of them or something, which is kind of cool. Those would be like the mods I'd be interested in. Things that don't really affect gameplay, but like allow me to see things like that. It'd be very, very cool if we could do that. That and shaders. That's about it. Everything else, I don't really give a shit about. And I guess if we were installing mods, also the Enderman griefing mod to prevent the griefing from Enderman. If we're already installing some, we might as well do that, right? But part of me is like, I've played vanilla for so long. You don't care about shaders? Normally, I don't either. However, with a glass river, I feel like the shaders would really add something. Like with all of our random stuff and things, I think it would look really nice. Would like to see it with the shaders at least. This is a big piece of the mountain also. We would consider the glass borders pack. Yeah, that one doesn't bother me as much. Since they fixed the issues with that, that one does not bother me anymore. They made it look a lot nicer for it. Also, you're the only person I've ever met, by the way, that plays on Bedrock. Literally the only person I've ever met. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it, because a lot of people that play Minecraft. Whole communities even? Weird. Very weird. Oop, almost fell off. Oh, I need to switch legs. Oh, God. Slightly better. Yeah, it blows my mind. I don't know. I know Bedrock is like popular, but I've just always played the jank that is Java, that I don't know that I could switch. Jank in Java. Hi, Eku. I know that I've played the jank for a long, long time. 2009. They may have a PS5, Xbox, or Switch. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It does. Oh, we have ads. We have ads. I tried to switch to Java. Windows 11 update deleted my worlds. I always have my worlds on like multiple floppy, not floppy disks. Jesus, multiple. God, what are these called? SSDs, flash drives. That'd be crazy. I still store my world on a floppy disk. Yes, yes, ye old floppy disk. I don't even think my world would fit on a floppy disk right now, to be honest with you. It's pretty large. How many? I don't know. What was the biggest size a floppy disk could have? I suppose we could look this up. What is the most space a floppy disk held? The floppy disk with the most space was 2.88 megabytes. This world is almost 3 gigabytes right now. So, like 3,000 floppy disks it would take to fit this world on it. Yeah. That's a lot of floppies. We are back. Also, hello. It's a lot of floppy. 2.88 megabytes. How did we store anything on fucking floppy disks? This is the real fucking question here. Holy shit, how much space is on that thing? 2.8 megabytes. Wow, we will never need that much space. And then, you know, cue to 2025 where I have multiple SSDs that are 4 terabytes and still don't have enough fucking space. Yeah. Still don't have enough space. It's crazy. PCI in college was outdated. Ran 3.14 megabyte total hard drive space. That's crazy. in those days too, we didn't think that we would ever run out of space. We're like, dude, this is so much space. We could store the world. Literally 4 terabyte hard drives now, and you feel like you have zero fucking space. I feel like I have zero space anyway. How are we out of stone again? Holy shit. What is happening? Where's all the stone going? Where's all the rum gone? You never asked your dad to make your computer since then? Yeah, that's fair. Oh, that's so much nicer on my wrist. Holy shit. Probably did it on purpose. Yeah, maybe. Although memory back then was very expensive as well. So it's hard to say because memory, very expensive. I'm not saying it's cheap now either, but it was very expensive in the before time. 98, 99, yeah. Very expensive. I remember having a Windows Vista computer. I remember having a Windows 98 computer. I want to say 2001 was one, but I don't remember what that was called. Had a lot of computers over my days. Very short time. Yeah, back then I was like, oh my god, Vista's great. And Vista was pretty trash, not gonna lie. However, I also wanted to just stay on Windows 10 forever, and it forced me to update to Windows 11, and I was real fucking salty about that. Because I don't like Windows 11. I don't like it. Yeah, you're still salty about it? Yep. Very hard to find copies of Windows 10 now. Like, if you want to, it's very, very difficult to find those copies. I don't know. I feel like they do the same shit with like Android or iPhones too, though. I'm not an iPhone user, but I feel like they force everyone to update to like the latest iOS at some point, or just like cancel your subscription. Hear a skeleton. Hello, skeleton. Skeleton rhymes with gelatin. Yeah, I'm sure they do as well. I'm sure they do as well. Should have got up and got another water during my last break, but we didn't do that. Good progress so far. Dude, that skeleton's real close. I can hear him. Okay, we're on the home stretch of this peak. Nope. Cute, but you're wrong. know how I said we were never going to run out of stone as well? We're kind of running out of stone a little bit. Like when we're not going to have enough when we go to do the back, probably. Like we still have like 100 double chests at least or something right now, but 100 double chests will not last the entirety of this project. We will run out at some point. Good. Damn, that took a lot of stone too. We were like at the top and it still took like 10 more stacks, give or take. 12 more stacks. I hate that, like, in looking over at this, though, you literally can't tell that we made progress. Like, we made 2 of these gigantic things, right? And you can't tell that we made progress because there's still that many. We still have 100 double chests, like, to be fair, right? But it's not going to be enough to do the back. I can tell you that with great certainty. It is not going to be enough to do the back. We should have enough, no problem, for the front, but the back is going to be the issue. The back. It's always the back, man. The back is actually bigger than the front, too, because the curve is more circumference. So we're going to require a lot of stone at the back for sure. What day is it? 39. The sun's coming up. We're going to wait till the sun comes up, and then we're going to continue filling that, I think. Let's take a quick fly over here so we can despawn all the mobs, and then we can go and do that. I would like to be able to place some of the dirt on it and grass on it. Keep in mind that this place will not have any dirt or grass in it. And if it does, it's going to be very sparse and very random. Like, we only have to use a total of 3 of both of those blocks, so it's going to be very sparse. Any creepers? Does not appear so. Let's go. I feel like we can work on the mountain at night and we can do this during the day for the most part. Because, again, the mountain, you don't really have much risk of things spawning next to you. Whereas here, there's a lot of empty space that it could spawn next to us. But let's try get it filled in. Do all that we can do here. Again, if we get rid of all those chests of stone as well, we can finish the glass and the lighting in there, and we will actually have like a quote-unquote finished area. Granted, I still want to add fish into the river, but quote-unquote finished area. I mean, we can't really count it finished again because it's not. Like, I still want to add all the fish and the seaweed in it, so it's not finished, but it's close. I do think the river is the closest thing that we have to being finished, though. Either the river or the orange building, I think, are the 2 closest ones to being finished. We may have to go and get a bunch of something. Do a bunch of interiors as well. That will be like the very end, though, I think. Like, we're going to finish the exteriors of everything first, and then we will go back at some point and do the interiors. I might lower the cost of the interior ones, and then we'll have each one of you have a house or whatever that you can claim. Just because we can. Just because we can. I really need to fix some of the rewards as well, because like the islands in the shallows, regardless of if you guys claim that or not, I will be doing that. So like I really need to make all the rewards things that I would not be doing if you did not redeem it, instead of ones like that where I'm doing it anyway, but you can have the island named after you, basically. I need to be more considerate about that, I think. Like, are we decorating the cave? You know, probably not. But we should make those the options that you guys can do. I don't know. Something like that. They're my points and I want them now! Why is that so loud? Holy Jesus! Oh, I'm like in my own little bubble here, my own little world, and just fucking can't. At some point, I will become so desensitized to it that I won't jump, but we'll see. We're out of stone again, Jesus. All right, what are we naming it? Casadillo. Casadillo. Hmm. Can we add like an adjective or something? Like Casadillo's Cavern or something. Like could we have like a something like that? Could we add like cavern to it? Grotto? Casadillo Grotto? Grotto could work. Grotto could work. Do we have any... We do not. I was looking for glow ink. Don't have any glow ink, huh? We'll have to fix that at some point. We can do that. Alright. Oh, there should have been a hanging sign, actually. Hold on. We need a hanging sign. It's raining. How do you make a hanging sign again? Hanging. Stripped. Oh, it's stripped in chains. That makes sense. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why are these things so expensive? Holy Lord. Chains. Not sticks. Chains. Do we have chains laying around? We do. Perfect. Oh, you get 6? Okay, that's not that expensive then. Not that expensive. And I think we can place this on an angle. That's not the angle that I want. Can you place on angle? Why is that one on an angle and that one's not? Place on angle, please. There we go. Casa Dillo. Dillo. Grotto. Boop. Boop. How? Wait. Ha, there we go. Casa dello Grotto. Bellissimo. It has a name. How's a name? Bellissimo. I feel like we definitely still missed some glass in there as well. So now all that we need to do is decorate the cave entrance, and then that technically will be done, though I am still going to change out the clouds from the pink ones to blue clouds. I was willing to do it for the thing, but now that it's going to be oh wait, no, no, I still have to add one more thing to it, actually. I have to add one more reward now that that one is done. I forgot. We still have to do the walls of the inside. So I have to add one more reward. I have to take that reward away, the naming, and then we have to add the walls. Because we do need to do the walls in there for it to be complete. Do have to add the walls. Which shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. And we're actually going to have to sleep this night away as well, because it continues to rain and we don't want that. I think it's just about nighttime. Good news is we've almost filled this up though. Alright, should be able to sleep now. Get rid of the rain. Does lose us 10 minutes, but you know, what can you do? 1941. $1941. 59 days remaining. If we really try, I do think that we could still finish the mountain, but we basically have to stop doing anything else and solely focus on the mountain, and I don't know that I have that in me. I don't know that I have that in me. It takes a level of willpower that I'm not sure that I possess. I don't know. Part of me is like, you should do it. You really should do it. Have it done for day 2000. But the other part of me is like, my guy, that'll take that every time. Think about ways to distract. I also distract myself too. That's the issue. Like, hence we're going over here and we're placing a bunch of stone because we don't want to add on to the mountain. So we're filling this in. And although we're placing stone very quickly, it is every second that we spend over here is another second that we are not spending on the mountain. So it's like, it's very difficult. Okay, we got to leave that line because that line is for the mountain space. I guess we should just do this now then. Just do this now so I know. Do not cross here, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Yeah, that's the issue. We already distract ourselves. So I almost need you guys to do the opposite and keep redeeming the mountain option. Like 3,200 is a lot for that reward. So maybe boring. I mean, you're welcome to distract however you want. Preferably, I would love if someone would redeem an island in the shallows, because that sounds like a lot of fun to build right now. But there's only like 2 people that are rich enough for that one, so I don't foresee that happening. Plus, whenever Latte finally redeems the 100K option, like, we have to go and outline another cave to make as well. So, you know, more stone to be placed. More. Okay. Yeah, bear. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. You just wanted some pets, huh? You just wanted some pets. I don't know if we want this to be a natural trail up here or if we want this to be part of the village as well. If it is a natural trail, we can just kind of make it look like a trail or like the environment, versus if it is a man-made pathway, then it has to be the same as the rest of the city. But I don't know that I want this to be the same. Like, this feels like off the beaten track and not really something that, like, everyone is just up here exploring, right? Plus side, though, We only have like 5 double chests of stone left in our uncompleted river here. So if we got all the stone out of here, we could do the rest of the glass and do all of the lighting here, which would be nice as well. I do want to do that. I do want to do that at some point here. We also, I need to figure out a way to design the fish, which I don't know what that is yet, but we need a way of designing the fish that are not the massive fish that we have in there right now. Like, I need them to look good from both directions, but not really have, like, an eye problem. Look like a robot chicken from the front. Because I would like to do a lot of them. Maybe, like, an eel, maybe, like, 50 to 100 fish in there, maybe a turtle, you know? Because we could also hide lighting in that as well. Which would be nice. Plus side, though, if we finish filling this today, then we can do the pathway tomorrow. Do the dangly bits tomorrow if we wanted to. Could get distracted and work on something completely irrelevant. That seems like the thing that I probably want to do. Get distracted. Still have the Guardian farm that we have to drain because we're going to need those blocks very soon. Probably for the shallows we're going to need those blocks. Oh, I don't want to drain that though. Let me tell you, I do not want to drain that Guardian farm. I don't want to do it. What do you do, babies? Why are you crying, huh? Why are you crying? One more layer like this, and then we can do the rest double. Yeah, we need to finish filling this up at least today. Really going to need to. We want to make progress, and it's the only way to do so. If I leave it to tomorrow, I know that I am not going to want to fill the rest of this in and be like, fuck that. So we do need to do some of that. Tomorrow, maybe we just grind the mountain a little bit. Maybe we try to finish that part. I don't know. I have not decided. It'll be whatever I am feeling up to tomorrow. But I know for sure it will be progress regardless. I gotta say, my finger is starting to get a little bit tired placing all this stone though like this. Basically, like, just spamming the right click. Not even, like, that crazy fast, but just so many clicks. Like, you can hold to place as well, but it's not nearly as fast as if you just spam click this shit. Not nearly as fast. Nighttime again. We gotta be cautious that things can spawn above us now. Placing all the stone. Okay, 3 more levels. Let's break this up. Try to do like this first, and then break it up into a little bit of sections to hopefully give us that little hit of dopamine to get us through this. I also want to check on my stats too, because it's gotta be quite a bit of stone that we've placed at this point. Compared to some other people, you know, it's gonna be very low numbers, but I have a feeling it's still gonna be quite high. Alright, beautiful skeleton right there. Ow. 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 Excuse me? How the fuck were those shots missing? No idea. No idea. Here a zombie. Whack. Yeah, there's obviously a lot of things spawning here. Do you need to figure that out at some point soon? Plus side is if things spawn up here, it's not that big of a deal because none of these blocks can be taken, so you know, it's not the end of the world. Oh, that chest is almost empty. Oh, look at that snipe. Girl, look at that snipe. It works out. Don't look at that snipe. It does not work out. Jesus. Okay, I used to be really good with a bow, and I don't know what happened, but I am no longer good with bow. Okay. Sometimes I can hit it, but very, very rarely it appears. Blame the mouse, yep. Okay, we still got a little bit to go here. Let's break this into another section so that we feel like we are accomplishing things faster than we are. Hello? Why wouldn't it crit? Why you no crit? It is absolutely the mouse's fault. And we are talking about Mickey here and not my actual mouse. By not sleeping, though, again, we've gained an extra 10 minutes to basically fap about, so that's very nice. It's not really contributing against our ability to finish the mountain because we haven't slept, so it is really just a net neutral here. I will say, though, 2K days is not a small feat. We should probably do some kind of celebration for it, I guess. Though that sounds like a lot of effort, like building firework rockets and shit. It sounds like a lot of effort. I don't know that we do that. I've never been like one to celebrate like the milestones like that. Okay, we're on the home stretch here, I think. Home stretch. Yeah, I don't have a choice. I have to finish this today, or we may put off this, like finishing this little part until the next part. Just make a cake and eat nothing else until it's gone. I mean, that'd be really easy. It only takes like 5 clicks of the mouse to eat the full cake. It's like 5 clicks or so. Fireworks would be cool. Yeah, I just don't have... That's a lot of effort. I don't know. A lot of people like really celebrate their milestones of days, but like for me here, especially because we haven't finished anything, it feels inappropriate to celebrate. Hello? Hello? Dude, I cannot hit fucking anything with this bow right now. I swear to God they changed the bow, by the way. I can't tell you when, I couldn't tell you how, but I swear to God they've changed the bow. They did? It feels like off. Like it's like you have to aim differently or something. I don't remember them changing it though. But it's off. Like I don't like it. I miss the old bow. Something about the Skellies miss more often, but it affects players too. I swear to God, I'm getting like affected by it. Like they nerfed the living shit out of me, because there's sometimes where I'm aiming directly at it, and before the change, it would just connect, right? And now it just like sometimes goes through them, which I don't get. I don't like it. Do not like it. Not one bit. I wonder if it would make sense to have like trees on this as well. It probably would. Maybe we do some, like, a couple trees on the sides of this. Could be okay. Could be okay. We'll try to do a new type of tree, maybe. Like a really tall tree with very little branches or something. I think it's so weird too because like I haven't planned out any of this. Whereas like most people, tree made out of dirt. No, not out of dirt. Just a very, very large tree, I think. Very, very large tree. We might use some dirt in the tree though. Since we can't use it in many places, if we did like a gradient of tree bark and then we went into like court starter dirt, it could work. Could work. Okay, final section here. Holy shit. 20-minute project, by the way. Don't worry. 20 minutes. It's fine. I want to look at my statistics when we place this last block as well. We're out of stone. There's one more build before you go to bed. What are you building? Grabbed way more stone than I needed. That's okay. Nothing. I'm working, but at bedtime I'll probably tell myself, yeah, that's fair. Fantastic. That is complete. Fantastic, actually. And we'll bring this up real quick. Just so that we know that this is where the mountain goes. Let's bring this up one more. Perfect. Yeah, I just need to know that that's the mountain, right? We should probably do like that, though. Yep, that feels a little bit better. Okay, let's look at the statistics. First thing I want to check how much time we have played in this world. Time played 17.89 days. It's quite a lot. In those 18 days, we have traded with villagers 25,174 times. It's quite a lot. We have sneaked for over 2 days. Over 48 hours of me holding the shift button. Crazy. Crazy. $344,000 jumps. I would have expected it to be far more than that, to be honest with you. 61,000 mob kills. Hope you got a good loot. Yeah. Distance by elytra, 3,000 kilometers. Damage taken, 9,476. Damage dealt, 56,000. Okay. Let's go to the items. We are over 1 million stone mined, by the way. 1.1 million stone mined. And these numbers appear to be... How is that possible? Times used 21,400,000 stone. How is that possible? Like, I think the statistics fucking broke. It also says we... Oh, no, that's the pickaxe. Wait. Excuse me? How is that possible? How have we used 21 million times of the pickaxe? Like, we don't have even 21 million... Something's wrong here. Like, this number is, like, incorrect. Interesting. 1.1 million stone is kind of crazy, though. Well, look, like, mined 1.1 million, and then it goes to 667,000 dirt, 83,000 sand, which I thought would be a lot higher. Accidental leaves? I don't know. What's our lowest mined? We have mined 1 magenta wool, 1 budding amethyst, 1 ancient debris, 1 crimson island, and 1 tough brick wall. Wild. Weird. Very weird. I didn't know we were over 1 million, though. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Only 1 budding amethyst. Yeah. Alright. That is going to do it for today. Tomorrow, we will either work on this path and or the trees here. We will work on finishing that off to where it should be. We will work on putting in the river. Or we will work on the mountain, or we will do none of those things and work on something completely random, which I don't know yet, okay? But that's going to do it for me for today. So thanks so much for watching, for lurking, for chatting, for just being here. I appreciate it, and we will see you guys tomorrow for day 75 in a row. Day 75. Cool. Ciao.